What's new? Well, see this guy over here? He's got an egg right at his chest. He could have became the heart. That's why the King of Diamonds, okay, where's the King of Diamonds? The King of Diamonds, he's waving goodbye to his son, his only son. So did his son come here? And who's this? Obviously, you can tell this is a club. This is the female suit. This is the suit that gave birth to all the babies. That's why this Jack doesn't have a mustache. This spade has absolutely nothing in the center. She has no kids of her own. You can see the diamond because the King of Spades is playing the male in this suit, saying all boys are in this suit. What am I going to talk about? Not very much. They just put up a big stone apparently in Georgia. I studied it a bit. There's a talk about, in that stone, it talks as if they're God. And it seems like God is talking in the stone. They call it Georgia. It's in Georgia. It's called the, I don't remember what stone. My question is, the American flag, the British flag, they look the same. The French flag, Spain has the spot of 3 fleur-de-lis in their flag. What's up with that? They were the 7th richest country many years ago. Who actually started which war and when? Do I have to go back 2,000 years when the game of Monopoly started? Okay, because Monopoly, according to the way I see it, you're either visiting jail as an angel in the sky through a recipient heart on this ground, or you became the heart man and you were born from the sky, following on one of the purple suits, buying a piece of land out here. So it seems like Monopoly is a game that's played out where God is, and man gets to be either angel or spirit. And I look at France, and France seems to own Quebec, and Saudi Arabia, Arabian, Colombian, one with the oil, one with the drugs, Mafia, Arabia. Is Italy inside on this? What does Italy have to do? How rich is Italy? How smart is Italy? Is it France? Is it Italy? Who's still in the game? I know the Americans are bystanders and they're listening. They're just nothings. They're just standing there and trying to do the best they can when in all actuality somebody else has the upper hand. They're just maybe the fingers or the shoulders, let me say. The richest man in the world with the most control would be, back to my first studies before I even went into the hospital. This is not going out to anybody else. Before I went into the hospital, the first thing that got me sick was I said, if that guy comes into office, hope moi, something's going to happen. And he's still there, and I feel the presence that something will happen. They have the largest army, if he knows how or if he's already manipulated it, because everybody that goes into the army swears their hand on the Bible. Oh my God, who's in control of the Bible on this earth? P, the 16th letter in the alphabet, which makes it a soft 17. Soft 17, or 6 plus 1 is 7, makes it a soft 7. Is he playing the role of God on this earth? What's going on? Who has all the money? What's the next move? Who's going to take over? And what happened? How did we get into all these fights? Obviously, they started off with someone on earth, and Hebrew wasn't Hebrew until they discovered the star of Jupiter. I don't think they were Hebrews yet. I think they were just night owl astrologers looking out at the sky, and God was hoping, oh please, somebody pick this star and figure it out already. Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, oh my God, and Neptune. Venus is the water. Mars is for the angels. It's worthless, that planet. It's a trial planet. It's inside the planet. It's not on top of the planet. Of course it's cold outside. They all play inside, just like we play inside. We're inside this universe. This universe is inside something else, and we're traveling the system on a train I call Super Train of the Freedom of 55. 55 is the freedom. We're now at 65. We got to get down to 55, and the fastest way down is through death. When you connect to your angel, who's at 45, or 4 and 5, the spirit angel, 45 to 55, and between is 5, making it 5 each, you got 55 again, but now the connections are made. And they show you all the connections right here in the cards. Look at the colors. Those are power line connections. Look what's going through the heart here. 5, 2, 2, 5, 5, 2. It means life and 1/4 life. Why 1/4 life? Because you see how the club works? See the club? You see the bottom part there? Well, that thing turns like a fan. When you die, it turns 1. You go into death. When you're reborn again, it turns again. And then the club, let me see the club. I'm hiding it still. See, that turns, you see, and that turns north and south. We go back to heaven, and then it turns upside down again. And then we have no more at the bottom again because we're no more dead. Now we're in heaven. We had the birth heaven, one you see on your left, and then we have the one on the right, the rebirth of the spirit of an angel of who we are in the heavens. The 3 heavens. That's why we have the fan like that. It's a fan wheel. It's cooling down the broilers. The chickens are getting hot and they can't lay any eggs. Every 26 hours they lay an egg. 12 days later they can't lay on the 13th day because they only can lay 1 egg every 26 hours. 12 by the 2 extra hours in a day is 24. So on that 13th day, you may not be lucky to get an egg. And don't forget the queens. They're wearing cherries. Not only they're wearing cherries, I don't have it in the cards here, but they're wearing other elements that are showing boys and girls. And so does Monopoly show the birth. On the baby blue, there is no pink, is there? Anyways, that's it for now. So I'm going to be studying Monopoly. I'm going to be looking over how much money the Pope has. And I don't know if it's the Pope alone or how it's working out. There's going to be something that happens. I still say invest in landlines. Invest in those landlines. Because I think at the end of the game, everybody wants to just jump in and finish off the game and do what they can. So the bombs will be blasting in the air. And do you think that anyone will care? Of course not. If there are 6 million Christians and they're all following the Pope, they're all following the wrong lead. Although there won't be a man left on this earth, it wouldn't really matter. God's going to just blow his air into all our noses who deserve it. And we're just going to wake up again, just like we never did die at all. Take care for now, Edie. I hope you can see this.